Hey y'all, what's poppin'? It's your girl Baby K, and today I'm here with a story time. This story time is something that took place about 2-3 years ago, and it involves me, my best friend, drunk thoughts, the whole 9 yards. So to start off the story time, basically we're going into New Year's and my best friend's birthday is in January. So the New Year's party that we were going to was like a New Year's party, but also her birthday party type of thing. You get what I'm saying? So my best friend, something about my best friend, she thinks that she could drink more than she actually can. Really and truly, she's a lightweight like me. So remember that through this story, okay? So it's New Year's, we get to this party. I don't even remember where it was. So somewhere in the dark side. Like, I don't even remember where we were. So we get there and the party's starting, whatever. It was weird from the jump. First of all, the mom was there and she was just cooking or doing whatever and like watching people take drugs and drink and all that. It was so weird. The people there, like, we met up with some of her friends and they were cool. It was whatever, you know, we were kind of smoking the blunt, kind of drinking here and there, whatever. But there was a lot of people there that were also just stush, like sitting there looking at everybody. Like, you know those parties where people just want to hold up, stand the bottle, like English? Stand up and hold the bottle like there's someone serious. Yeah, that's kind of how it was. So fast forward through the night, my girl is getting drunk, she's drinking all this stuff, she's smoking, whatever. I'm watching her because, again, like, I wasn't really having the best time. I was looking at all these people and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? This bitch is like almost passed out on Xans or Molly or whatever she took. There's these fucking hoodmans just sitting there looking at you like they have a problem with you or something. There's people running around yelling, screaming. Someone almost broke into a fight, whatever. But anyway, so everyone's kind of doing their own thing, whatever. We went onto the balcony to smoke and, you know, we're all socializing. Mind you, I didn't say this in the beginning. We came with one of my best friends, ex-friends. They were really close at the time and I think I chilled with her maybe 1 or 2 times before that. So I knew her too and we were like, okay, let's go. Like, the 3 of us have a good time. I was wrong. So at this point, my best friend is really drunk. Okay, she's been drinking, she's been mixing, and she's smoking and everything. She starts getting really drunk and I'm not drunk at all. I actually started to sober up really quick. You know when like your homie or your friend or whatever is really drunk and like they're doing the most and you just have to sober up and it just happens and you're just like, okay, let's do this. She's doing the most, like the absolute most, starting to piss me off, whatever. The other friend that we were with, I'm gonna call her Jackie. So she was kind of doing her own thing because the party that we were at, they were friends of my best friend and Jackie. They didn't know me, I didn't know any of them. Some of them were cool, some of them weren't. So she was with the other friends. I was watching my best friend because that's my job. Because Jackie wanted to act like she was her best friend, but She is dancing, doing the most, being dumb, drunk, and she falls. Mind you, we're in an apartment, so she falls and she hits her head on like the floor. It was hard wood or concrete, whatever it was. She hits her head and her eyes roll back. Someone on the couch was like, oh, you should probably watch her. I seen her eyes roll back and she just hit her head. And I'm just like, yeah, I just seen it too. Like, thanks. You don't gotta tell me how to like work with my best friend. Like, I'm getting mad again because I was about to fight everybody in that bitch, no cap. So she hits her head, whatever. I pick her up and we're sitting on the couch. Everyone is just watching us, you know. Nobody was like, oh, is she good? No, everybody was just watching us. So I pick her up, we're sitting on the couch, whatever. This ugly two-tone chicken bone looking ass white boy sits down next to her, is asking her all these questions, trying to talk to her. My girl is drunk. She can't, like, drunk. This little white boy is here trying to tell her, oh, let's go to the bathroom. Nobody's in the bathroom. Let's just go to the bathroom, do so. No. So I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at him and I'm like, that's not happening. And he's like, no, she wants to go to the bathroom. And he has like this ugly smile on his face. And I'm just like, no, she doesn't. And I'm like, no, like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Don't play with me. So that happened, whatever. He tried to keep going, whatever. But I was dead ass looking at him like, I will fight you right here and right now. I don't care who you are. Like, stop touching my friend. Stop talking to her. Like, it's not gonna fucking happen. No, that's rape, bitch. That's rape. I think we were all partying, whatever, and I think Milan was, my best friend, was trying to dance or something, and then she threw up. This is the point in the story where I almost lost my shit and fought everybody in that bitch. So she starts throwing up. It's crazy. Everybody's just looking at her like, ew, oh my god, she's throwing up, she's puking, whatever. So I have to literally drag her by myself, okay? She basically passed out puking right now, right? So it's dead weight that I'm carrying. So I'm dragging her to like the mom's room, and everybody's trying to come, like fucking paparazzi, trying to take pictures of her, take videos of her, trying to touch her, trying to do all this stuff. And I'm like, are you dumb? Do you not see what's happening right now? So I take her into the mom's room. I think the mom comes in with me too, and we close the door and we lock the door. I'm undressing her and everything because she's puking everywhere. I don't want her to puke on her clothes, and you know, I want her to breathe and everything. So I'm taking off all her clothes, whatever, just left her in her tank top, took off her shoes, everything. Her mom starts talking to me and she's like, oh, like, you know, I don't know, are you gonna call her parents or something? And I'm just like, no, I'm gonna call mine and we're gonna go, because we got dropped off by my best friend's mom. We were like 16 at the time, so we were young. And I didn't want to call her parents, also because I didn't really have their numbers at the time. So I'm like, I'm gonna call my parents, they're gonna pick us up, we're gonna drop her off to the crib, and then whatever. Get up at 8 a.m. the next day, okay? It's like 2 a.m. right now, 1 a.m. And she's like, oh, the mom, she's like, you're gonna call your parents? And I'm just like, yeah, like, we need to leave. And she's like, no, you know what, it's okay, you can leave her here, I'll take care of her. And I'm just like, no, you're here with a bunch of 16-year-olds, letting them take drugs and drink and do whatever the fuck else we're doing, trying to have people bring girls into the washrooms to rape them, and you think I'm gonna leave her here with you? Do you know who I am? Do you know that's my best friend? Don't get it twisted. So she keeps telling me that, and I'm like, no, like, I'm not. I started to get aggressive with the mom. I started yelling, and I'm like, no, I'm not fucking leaving her with you. Like, who do you think you are? I don't fucking know you. She's passed the fuck out. She doesn't even know. She's gonna wake up and not know where I am, not know where she is. Her parents are gonna be like, where is Milan? Da 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 da. So I don't know how this happened. She's like, do you think we're gonna have to call the ambulance? And this mother was. When I tell you I was the only adult in that building, in that party, and I was 16 years old, like, fuck. So she's like, do you think we're gonna have to call the ambulance? Like, maybe they're gonna have to pump her stomach and everything. And I'm like, trying to stay calm. I'm like, no, I don't think we have to do that. She's just drunk. Like, you know, she'll puke everything up and she'll be fine the next morning. She's like, okay, but if you call the ambulance, just don't call the cops. If I call 911, and anybody in their right minds know this, if you call 911, all three of them bitches come. The cops, the ambulance, and the fireman, fire patrol, whatever. Bitch, that is out of my control. Like, what? He's like, yeah, don't call the cops because, like, you know, the situation right now, there's a lot of young people in here, and, like, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm just looking at her like, bitch, shut up. Like, you don't even need to be in here at this point. Like, there's someone passed out on your couch, like, on drugs. Anyways, so she kept saying that or whatever, and she was basically just telling bullshit and getting me more mad and mad. She's like, let me just keep her here, you know, I don't want her to leave. And I'm just like, bro, I got this. So in the midst of this, she's still puking, and like, she's just like, you know, drunk as fuck. Her so-called friend Jackie knocks on the door. She's like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's with a couple other people. Do you want anything? Is it okay if I go? Like, are you okay to watch her on your own? I'm just really hungry and I want to get McDonald's. I just look at her, me, like, I don't need nobody. So I was like, yeah, sure, go on, like, I don't need you here. And she's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Do you want me to stay? Like, I'm just really hungry. And I'm like, no, go. She's like, okay, I'll be back. So she leaves, close the door, roll my eyes. Remember, she left to get McDonald's, okay? Remember that. And so now at this point, Milan is like completely passed out, completely non-responsive, anything. So my parents I finally get a hold of them, and I give them the address. I don't even remember how I did this, because I might have asked the mom for the address. I didn't know what the address was, and they got there mad quick too. Whatever, they came, they were waiting outside of the apartment. This is where shit gets so hard, because now I have dead weight that I need to carry by myself, and we're like on, I don't even know what floor we were on, maybe the 12th, 16th floor, like up there. And so I now need to pick her up, take her to the elevator, then all the way downstairs, I opened the door and there's two people there. Another one of Milan's friends were there, and she came back from summer. She didn't know what was going on, but she really helped out in that situation. I don't remember her name, but she was so cute. She looked like this little pixie, like so freaking cute. And she was there, and then this other guy was there. So I seen the guy first, and I'm like, yo, I need your help. I need you to help me take her to the elevator because I can't carry her by myself. So he's like, okay, I'll grab her by her shoulders and you grab her by the feet. So we get out the room. I have her by the feet, and it's like she's on the floor, like out of the room, and he picks her up like from behind, and he's like, he drops her. He's like, ew, is that puke on her boob? And I'm just like, it was also the guy that was trying to come in when I went to lock the door. So I'm like, you know, Wagwan, why you, what? I'm just like, bro, just do it. At this point, I was catching the attitude with everybody. I was giving everybody stank eye, mean mugging everybody. I had, don't fucking play with me, and don't play with me when it comes to my best friend. So whatever, we pick her up, the two of us, and then the other girl, I forgot her name, she helps us, and we get into the elevator. And then as soon as the elevator goes down, everybody's like, whoa. Like, you know, the gravity was just like, whoo, and we're holding dead weight, and like we almost dropped her again. Shawty is still passed the fuck out. The main floor now, and you know, in apartments and condos and all that, there's a buzzer to get in. So her so-called friend Jackie came back at this point, and she comes in and she's like, oh my god, like, is Milan okay? Like, what's happening? Da 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 da, like, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, she's fine. Like, and I see my parents, they parked right there, and my dad is trying to come in, but like it's not opening. And me and this other girl that was Milan's friend is like telling Jackie, like, open the door for him, open the door, we have to put her in the car. And she's just being stupid and looking around and like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, holding her fucking McDonald's. And so she finally opens the door, and my dad picks up my best friend, and you know, we're about to leave, and then Jackie is like, oh, I thought I was going home with you guys. This actually I forgot to say earlier. She was supposed to come home with us, but that was when we were going back to Milan's crib. We were supposed to initially go back to Milan's crib after the party, but clearly we can't do that when the bitch is unresponsive. I remember her saying that she's gonna stay at the crib where they're having the party because she was best friends with one of, I think, the girl that threw the party or another girl that was at the party. Something like that. She was gonna stay. She was not gonna come home with us anymore. So as my dad's ready to take Milan out, she's like, oh, I thought I was coming home with you guys. And I'm just like, there's no space in the car for you, sorry. Like, you said you were staying here, that was the plan. Don't try and switch up the plan now because you want to leave with us and now you want to kind of act like a friend. No. So I left her ass there, period. We get into the car, whatever, my dad, my mom, Milan and I, we drop her off at her house. So fast forward to the next day, it's about like 3 o'clock now, I'm on my break, and she calls me, and I tell you, everybody in the break room heard my fucking voice because I was like, no son, no. She calls me and she's like, Kaya, last night, are you okay? Like, how's everything? Da 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 da. And she's like, yeah, but Jackie told me that like you left and you went to go get McDonald's while I was passed out and she was helping me, and that you left her stranded and she didn't have any way home or anything like that. Yeah? That's what Jackie told you? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. And then I tell her exactly what I just said to y'all. I told her the full story. I told her everything that happened. I said, no, that bitch went to McDonald's. She wanted to go get McDonald's and leave your ass alone. She was not there for you. No, she what the fuck not. No, she came back when we was leaving. So tell her that, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, my mom wants me to apologize to your parents and everything, you know, just whatever. And she's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't even know. Obviously believing me because I'm her fucking best friend. And I'm just like, yeah, cut that bitch out. This bitch is trying to lie on my name, trying to act like she's your best friend when the bitch left you passed out for a fucking McGriddle. Nah. And she cut that bitch off because I was like, fuck that bitch, Jackie. She don't know shit. Are you stupid? Like, I was so bad. I'm like, I know this bitch did not try that when she really, like, it's crazy though when I think about it, because it's like, if I wasn't there at the party, like, what really would have happened to her? Like, that guy could have really brought her into the washroom. She could have been passed out, you know, on the floor somewhere, and people could be walking all over her or whatever. She would have had nobody. She would have been drunk and anything. could have happened to her. Yeah, that was the story time of how, I don't even know what I'm gonna call this story time, but that was New Year's for me and my best friend 3 years ago. So hey, if you got a best friend, this is my story time for today. I am Baby K. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what other videos you would like to see in the future. All my social medias will be linked in the description box below, and I will see you guys later.